Okay. So now look, I'm here. I have the nice unhook again. I pull my partner to the side. As I step over, he hugs my legs here. Okay. So now look, it's hard to free my leg here. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start to pulse my forearm. Okay. I'm gonna keep the armbar grip. Pulse my forearm. I'm gonna sit through and start to lay to my side. Okay. Now from here, look, I use my legs to curl back, and I try to lock in a triangle. Right now, my triangle is not really tight here. It's fine. I just need to hold his head down. So if you can't lock the triangle fully, it's okay. You can keep it here and then look to go back on top to finish. But for the ones that are really flexible, you can make it a little tighter. So make it a little tighter here. I'm gonna go on my forearm again. I'm gonna turn to my stomach, and I'm gonna lean all the way to my right side and stretch my legs here. Okay, I can lock a little tighter triangle. I go back to the hips. Okay, and now from here I switch my Kimura grip. Okay, now from here I need to pull the Kimura grip towards me and break his hand. If I can't break the grip, I go for an underhook on his wrist, and then now I do like a curl back, and I'm able to break the arm. My first submission here is I'm gonna try to grab his wrist, and I'm gonna want to push his wrist towards my feet here. Okay, and I get like maybe I get a Kimura finisher. If I can't, I'll switch the hands off, and I grab his elbow. And now I start to push and pull. Okay. If I can't finish that, I come back to my Kimura grip, and now look, I start to push his hand to the mat, turn down, unscissor my legs. Now I use my head and use my hand to push off the mat, and I go back on top, and then now I'm back to the same Kimura finish from the side control. I start to finish from here. Okay. So I think that's see different work. Okay. So here I have a nice underhook. I pull my partner onto the side, start to step over the head. When I step over, my leg is left behind here. He's hugging my leg. Okay. If I'm here, I'm just trying to finish the Kimura. It's really hard because like I'm not like pinning his arm. Okay. So I keep the armbar grip. Okay. I lay to my elbow, and I start to lay down and start to stretch my legs through. Okay. Now from here, I can use my heel to pull his arm back. I can lock a triangle here. Okay. Now from here, it's pretty tight already. I'm gonna look to break the grip. I go under grip, break the grip here, start to control the Kimura grip. Okay, my first one here, I can start to push the hand towards me and finish the Kimura here. If I cannot finish though, I come back to the Kimura grip. I'm gonna start bring his hand to the mat, unscissor my legs, then start to turn onto my forehead, pushing out the hands, and pull myself back on top, making sure the hand's always behind his back. Okay, now from here I can start to finish the Kimura here. Okay, so one last time. From here. You have my legs here, right? Legs is trapped here. Okay, just maintain the collar. So push your forearm, go to your side, start to heel pull, and start to lock your legs here. Okay, now from here I can look for an underhook, break the grip, start going for the first Kimura on his other arm. I can switch my grips, cut the elbow, and start pulling again. Okay, now with my partner here, I put legs down tight. I'm here. If I can't finish here, I'll start to get the Kimura grip, post his hand on the mat here, so to turn to my side. Okay, now to get up here, I'm gonna unscissor my legs and push off the hand. Build myself back on top, and then bring his hands behind his back. Okay, from here I can lean my elbow here on the mat, and then I start to finish from here. Okay, guys. All right.